Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Okay. Let's take a look. All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Drivers Room ADEC Endurance Championship, or Acelith Design Endurance Championship. Today we are at round 4 at Fuji in Tier 1, and let's see how the big boys of the Endurance League get on today in the 4th round of Season 3. So we're halfway. I've heard some info about today's starter. Ricey has missed the scheduled deadline of the check-in, so he will be barred from quali, as I understood it. So we have Mr. Oh, wait. I gotta fix some buttons. All right. So let's see if we can actually do some typing here as well. And I have to press that thing. There we go. So I got this one working. So we have plugs in the preliminary practice. So, hey Ricey, hello. So, Plugs is here. He wasn't attending last week's race, probably had a long day at work. Johnny Hodgson, I think he won last week, not sure. Bottle job, I have totally forgotten every single position from last week, but yeah, should be some strong racers. Diesel, I definitely know, is very strong in the Group 2. Gadget, of course, very strong on tire wear management, so he should be able to make it last for a good long time. Bubalopo has had a few strings of bad lucks, but let's hope he can bring that mighty NSX under control. And we have Mr. Glover Barnett, has had a difficult season and start to Tier 1 so far, but let's hope this is his race. Berkey Baby managed to get the win last week, I do remember that. So hell of a good job from Berkey. Let's see how he does in Fuji and in the Group 2s. Muller, well, Muller has had a bit of bad luck as well. You have some strong tracks, you have some weak tracks, and yeah, it happens. You are not all the way a badass on every single track, but you know, you get some good ones and you get some bad ones, and it happens from week to week, track to track, and car to car. And I'm totally talking BS probably, but hey. Senna, Mr. Rice will have to park it in the pits as he missed the deadline. So we have about 16 minutes until quali start. So we're out early with stream and all that, but that gives us a lot longer time to get to know the racers. As we see, Johnny Hudson just totally missing the corner there. That little bump gave him heavy damage, so as we all know, it's heavy damage time in Tier 1 as we scroll over to Mr. Juggernaut. And Juggernaut has gone into the pits as we get back to Plux. So, we have Blue, also had a difficult race last week, but managed to get himself a decent position. So, just chatting with a friend of mine, so apologies. I've started playing a lot of Final Fantasy XIV again, and I just don't really have the patience or patience to do any console gaming at the moment. So I've completely retired over to the live comms once a week. So for now, I'll do it whenever I'm asked, and if I have time, I will say yes. As we see, Plux is being chased by a group of cars, so we're just gonna stick with them for a little bit. TT races do biscuits. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting to see the favorite, see if he can actually snag a win in the NSX. I'm just going to say hi to my friend TX1 so I'm muting myself for a few seconds. All right, we are back in action, and yeah, we are going to scroll down the field, just see who is active. Juggernaut is doing some practice laps. We have Britney Spit also on track now. Blue Racer right there. Rock Boy, he has gone into the pits, so we're going to Britney Spit. Check him out on his Twitch channel, TX141. He races always from onboard view or cockpit. I've asked him multiple times how the hell he does that, and he races so insanely fast. The only times I've been able to race on onboard view was in the GR4 Hyundai in this series, because I don't know, it felt better, greater to race in that car in cockpit view. So yeah, I don't really know why that actually was a thing. As we see Senna in 8th place, don't think Fuji is one of his more or less liked tracks. I've always struggled on Fuji, but I did do a 2-hour race here with the Red Bull 2019 Competizione a couple of months back. That was super fun. It made me learn the track, but I still can't do the last section for the life of me. Muller, like we said earlier, has had a string of bad luck, but he is one of those guys that usually never gives up and sticks with it to the end, and he's also a very difficult guy to get past. You really have to work for it. You really have to work for your meal, as the Colonial Marines said, or no, not Colonial Marines, guy from the Resident Evil movie. You have to work for your meal. So yeah, Muller, you really have to work for your meal to get through him or past. Bottle Job, Berkey, Juggernaut, Ricey all in the pits, and Plux is still doing practice laps. Very slow speed at the moment. As we scroll back to Mr. Blue Racer, also a very rapid dude, and isn't very prone to mistakes, but they have happened a little bit for this man. He has had a couple of races with a lot of bad luck, where he sent his car into the wall, sent his car off track, and you know, it happens to everyone. Some tracks are easier than others, others are just way more difficult to get past and have a very good consistent race in. As we see Mr. Diesel, I'm just going to... Okay, my voice is coming through loud and clear, just wanted to give that a check on my stream. Always nice to have my voice heard when I'm doing one of these videos. I just don't want to be like someone I know that did an entire live comms race of a Sunday League race, and it turned out it was a silent stream because this certain individual had forgot to unmute his mic. So, as we see Britton Spit again, he's racing for the Pilgrim's Hospice, or hospitals, or whatever that is. He's driving for charity, so he's driving for a good cause. Getting a good, clear look at his sponsor. So, like I said, check him out on Twitch, TX141. Bubalopo has had a few bad luck races, but yeah, I think he's more like me sometimes. He needs the right conditions, right car, right track, the real good track and car combination. Gadget is a very fast driver, as we all know, but the competition is quite harsh, quite high in Tier 1. So Gadget has been really had to work for everything he has done so far this year. He's had to work for everything. Johnny has had a very good start in Tier 1, if I remember correctly. He has had a few spins here and there, but he's been very strong, and not a lot of people has been able to keep up with Johnny. Senna, as we all know, I have raced with him a few seasons in Tier 2, or maybe it was one season in Tier 2 and multiple seasons in Tier 1 when I was in Tier 1, and very good, clean, fast racer, and one to watch for sure. Mr. Glover, also a very fast guy, but probably has struggled a bit to get up to speed and pace with the rest of the guys. Muller just doing the practice laps, putting the bankers in. As we see, Plux with a 128.9, so it's probably going to be one to watch, one to beat. Plux never seems to stop. Please note if KLS joins the room before race start. We all aboard first. Yeah. So we're missing KLS. I think KLS has confirmed that he's racing, but he's going to be late. So Plux right here. The NSX is quite popular. A lot of people have chosen it. Personally, I think this car is quite scary. You really have to treat this car with respect, and you have to change your driving style. Well, you have to adjust your driving style quite a bit to this car, and that's something I just never could do. I couldn't adjust myself to how you had to hit the brakes, how you had to hit the gears and all that. Just yeah, an overall very difficult car for me to drive, so I never picked it. I always stuck with the GTR or Lexus. Oh, block's going very deep. I do remember my GR4 race on this track with Plux, Smith, and the rest of Tier 1, where I managed to beat Plux for a podium because he had a penalty for cutting the track, and I managed to beat him out of a technicality because he had a penalty going over the line, and I got third place. So though I would really have loved to fight him for the position, it was still good to nab that third. So we have a couple of minutes now until the qualifier will initiate. So we're just gonna scroll around, take a look at the beautiful cars. Do love that livery from Bottle as well. Looks like a, I don't know, cola color. Very different color. I haven't seen that scheme before. So yeah. A lot of good racers in ADEC. So if anyone wants to join this championship or our Discord, just contact me or one of the guys, and we'll get you settled. And Bobolupo has left the room again, so I think he's got connection issues. And here he comes back. Probably connection issues. Not good for Bobolupo. As we see, Glover is just waiting now for the quali to start. Should be any moment now. As you see, Blue has gone off in this hairpin. Usually the corner, one of the corners I do struggle a lot with on this track. Starting soon, so quali is about to initialize. Here we go. Blue practicing some starts that goes straight to the bottom. Barely touched the wall and got damage. And Berkey managed to jump Gadget there. Hello, Hayden. So yeah, it's gonna be anyone's game today. Could be Blues, it could be Plux, it could be anyone. There we go. Let's follow Gadget, and we have Plux right on his heels. I heard some inside info from Britnessbit. This is probably going to be slipstream quali, more or less. So everyone is just racing to get behind each other, use each other's slipstream, and get the best lap time possible. And that's what Plux is doing right now. I'm pretty sure Gadget doesn't want it this way, but it is what it is. And let's see how everyone does for their first flyer. They have now started on their flyer lap. Berkey has a little distance down to Gadget and Plux. Plux will lose a little bit now. I think he's faster, but he will he try to get past Mr. Gadget? Doesn't look like it. He will lose time staying behind like this though. Check down the field as we see there's a gap forming between all of them. I think the slipstream is just out of range for multiple people. As we see Blue Racer as well. We have Muller in the front of Johnny. We have Johnny, Jaggernaut, Britt, and DJ will have to stay in the pits. So, who will get the first? Oh, and Berkey is very wide. He will have to abort his run. It's probably going to be a penalty for Mr. Berkey. Yeah, he goes hard over to the right and gets some damage. Yeah, heavy damage. Not a thing I like, but that's what it is. As we see, a 135 and a 132 for these two, and Bottle Job with the 129.4. A 129.9 for Blue Racer, and a 136 for Johnny. Jaggernaut 129.5. 29.8 for Britt. So right now, Blue is in fourth. And like I said, the slipstreaming that Plux attempted on Gadget really didn't help any of them. But it's still 10 minutes left of this quali. As Bottle has the banker lap for the very moment. And ignore the blue flags, gentlemen. This is just a bug in the game. So you see Jaggernaut with the second place, and his time isn't showing. 129.5. Britney Spit. A 129.2 for Plux. Puts Plux into second or first place. What about Bottle? He did not improve on this lap. Senna goes in to change to a set of Super Soft. 29.7 from Britney Spit. And Plux going very deep. He won't be setting a new banker on that lap. Oh my god. Just have to put my phone on silent mode. I don't want the Facebook Messenger just to pling, pling, pling. So no one else has set a new best lap time from their previous. Britney Spit improved a tiny bit, but still outside of the podium. Plux has gone into the pits to put on a new set of tires. And we have a new improvement from Blue Racer, a 129.354. A 30.144 for Berkey. Puts Berkey into 6th position for the moment. Muller has been into the pits. Let's see if Diesel's on his out lap. see if Senna's still on soft. No improvement from Senna. As we see, Bobalupo is right on Plux's heels. And Plux wants to let him through. And Bobalupo is not having any of that. No, Bobalupo wants the slipstream of Plux. This is like a flea following the dog. Or the duck at this very moment. Blue Razor a new improvement of 129.2. Let's see if Plux can break the 28. 29.7 for Brett. As we will be right back. Alright, we are back. Just wanted to say hi to Tier 2 and Jason Haldir, which is streaming Tier 2. Oh, and I need to mute myself. There we go, so I don't hear double of me. Don't want to hear double of me. As we see, Blue has set a new best lap time of 29.283. Blue is on the... Well, Blue's on fire tonight. 0.15 ahead of Plux. So, I'm sorry for saying it like that, but I have no idea how to say the thousandths of a second and 200ths of a second. Not that smart, unfortunately. So, we'll have it the way I say it. Haha. So, no sign of KLS1 as of yet, so so far the race will not restart when the quali ends. At least I think so. Don't think he's joined. Diesel with a 138, 30.3 I mean. Where did I get 38 from? A 29.2 from Blue. A 30.4 from Gadget. Puts Gadget into 11th. Hard competition here today. He's 1.2 seconds behind Blue Razor at the moment. And Blue has extended his gap to Plux. Let's see if Plux can get one good final banker. He did a 28 in the practice. He will have to have a lot of clear track to get this puppy lap time done. What am I saying? To get this banker lap done, as we see Muller going out wide. Will Blue go for yet another banker? Will he break the 29 barrier, go over to the 28s? Bottle job. Alright. I do have to go to the toilet, so we're gonna follow Plux the Duck, and I will be back again shortly. Alright, my apologies, ladies and gents. Just had to clear the, human tank as we come back to see Plux with a 129.0. Plux isn't the reigning seasonal champ, and champ for nothing. Well, it should have been Jack Balding, but unfortunately he has retired due to school stuff. So Plux is still the sort of reigning champion. So a very, very good lap time from Plux. And we have Blue. Let's see if he can actually set a good lap time, as we see Bubalopo with a 130.0. Looks like Blue has calmed it off, so his lap time stands of a 129.1. Plux with a 129.0, so a very good pole position lap for Plux. Very good lap time from Blue as well. Not a lot separating these two. Juggernaut with a 129.3. Bottle 29.4. And 29.7 for Brit. So that's the top 5. And we have Gadget with a 130.4. So he couldn't actually break the 30 barrier, but he does have a hell of a race pace, and that's what we're gonna look out for. Qualifier has ended, so we are getting ready to start the race. Okay. Okay. We are about ready to get started. And where's my... There is everything that we need. Where's that thingamajig? There it is. Very good start from Plux, Bottle, Jagger, Britnespit. Blue has had a horrible start. So we're going to go back to that after lap 1 and take a look at the start. So Blue had a horrible start in the NSX. Plux, as always, has an amazing start and dives into P1. Looks like he's getting a good gap down to Juggernaut already. I just don't know how Plux finds his speed. It's always been like that. He's just fast. Very good, clean hairpin from everybody. And Britnespit has had a horrible start. But he's just staying out of trouble, trying to keep the first lap as clean as humanly possible. Very good, strong first lap from Plux. Has to be expected from the favorite. Very clean from everyone. Oh, Britnespit has had a bump from the back. Is that from Senna? Is that for someone else? Someone else has been in the back of Britnespit. Let's hope it doesn't affect his performance too much. We have Muller into the pits already. Alright, let's find Blue and take a look at the restart. Oh, a very, very slow start. I said restart, I meant start. So a very slow start from Blue, as we see Blue getting bullied by the Frenchman, Juggernaut. Blue gets himself up to third, as we see Sir Bottle, or Bottle Spice, Baby Spice, Duckling Spice. Don't know if that works. A lot of people fighting in the back. We have Boobaloopo, Diesel, Berkey, Johnny, all the way down in 8th. Just ahead of Glover, Gadget, Senna, Brit. As we see Barnett challenging Johnny and gets himself up into 8th. The NSX does have a lot of kick out of corners. Very good race so far from everyone. Unfortunately, I won't be able to see Brit's incident. So someone definitely did tap him in the back. Like I said, just hope it doesn't affect his performance too much, as we see Muller in turn 1. So he's gone over to medium straight away. So yeah, Plux still extending the gap, and we have Bottle just in front of Blue. Blue's on fire. Blue is on the attack, going very wide there. Good clean racing so far. beautiful camera angles. No one challenging anyone. I think the dirty air is a factor here, like it is in Formula 1. Very difficult to stay behind someone. So we see Muller all by his lonesome. And Bottle is under heavy attack from Blue. Blue going on the inside, doing the fakie. Going for a better line out of the hairpin. Just isn't able to get past. Trying to pressure Bottle Job into mistakes. Looks like it worked. Blue gets himself up into second place. He will now take down the hunt for P1. The only hope for Plux now is to just stay cool, keep that monster under control. As we see, Bottle is under attack from Juggernaut. Juggernaut wants his third back. Bottle going very defensive into turn one, shaking off the penalty and sticking to the inside of turn one. Still manages to stay ahead of Juggernaut. Coming up to turn 3, possibly. Still staying ahead of Juggernaut. Juggernaut doing a remarkable job keeping. Bottle Job is doing a remarkable job keeping Juggernaut behind. My brain is already fading. I do have a small headache. It isn't really helping me much as we see Diesel under attack from Bubalupo. Bubalupo under attack from Berkey. A lot of action. And looks like Bottle Job has a little breathing room to Juggernaut as we follow Rock Boy, Diesel, and Berkey down the main straight. And Bubalupo covering Berkey off. Little tailspin out of turn one. Bottle still staying ahead of Jagger. And Bubo will have to watch out from Berkey. Berkey's on fire. With all this fighting, it will make it easier for Diesel to just inch himself a little bit further away from Bubalupo and his slipstream. I think Johnny's also, he's also in this fight. Just needs another lap possibly to get close enough to Berkey. Diesel has gotten enough gap to Rockboy. As we see, Glover is also sticking on Johnny's ass. We have Gadget in front of Senna and Britt. Britt is just conserving tires and fuel by leeching on Senna's downforce. And Ricey is too far back to do anything right now. Juggernaut has lost his gap. As we see, Berkey has managed to get himself past. Was it down the straight? That it was. It was down the straight. a pure slipstreaming overtake from Berkey Baby, or Purple Spice. He is one of the Spice Boys. Diesel is Old Spice. Oh, as we see, Boobaloopo is desperately trying to get past Berkey again. Oh, with a drift out of that corner. Wow. Boobaloopo is really on the attack today. That 6th place is mine, Berkey. I'm taking it back, but Berkey says, screw you, that place is mine, and takes back 6th. As we see, Johnny is on the outside of Boobaloopo. But he doesn't have the slipstream to overtake. As we see, Glover Barnett is right behind. Who will have the most balls to go into the turn 1 dive? As we see, Glover! Glover, where is Glover? Oh my goodness. Let's take a look back at Glover. As he has the slipstream to pass Johnny. And I think he forgets his breaking point. Oh, and loses it into turn 1. Loses all his momentum, all his speed, but manages to stay on track. Doesn't go off in turn 1. Very, very good. A lot of action so far in the start. And I have no control of my keyboard at the moment. So Diesel has been very lucky right now with the guys battling in the back, or back at the back of him, but yeah. Craig's probably gonna hammer me on those words. As you see, Boobaloopo is in the slipstream of Berkey. Will he be able to... Berkey's going defensive. Telling Berkey to stay the hell out of his slipstream. Or Boobaloopo. Berkey shaking off the penalty during the braking zone. And he's really not giving up. So let's go down to this trio. As we see, Gadget is still ahead of Senna. Brett is starting to lose a little bit of time with his damage. It's not doing him any favors. His rear arrow is broken. As we see, Plux has been caught up by Blue. Blue has a little better tire wear at the moment than Plux. Jignut is catching up to Bottle Job again. It's going to be full of action in this race tonight. As we see, this trio still hasn't friggin' given up. And how in the hell is Berkey able to keep his tires so clean? As we see, Gadget still losing a little bit now. As we see, Plux and Blue both into the pits at lap 9. And it looks like most of the people are into the pits. Diesel stays out, Berkey stays out, Boobaloopo, Johnny, Glover still stays out. So they will do a couple of more laps. It's about an 18-second entry into the pit box. And then a few seconds of tire change and some fuel. But I doubt anyone took on any fuel in the first stop. So 15 minutes, that could be a 3-stopper for most of the guys. Oh, as we see Johnny with a nice little drift. His tires have totally had it right now. And I think Perky Baby went into... I think Perky Baby has been into the pits. I'm not sure. No. Berkey's still out. I'm just blind. Berkey is still technically in 6th. As we see Johnny diving towards the pits. Same with Babalupo as he almost smashes into the friggin' pit wall. And Diesel going for another few laps. I don't think he's going in for at least 2 more laps. Though I have been known to be wrong in the past, as we see Blue Racer has been punked by Plux in the pits. And Glover is right behind Blue on very worn tires. He will not be able to keep up with Blue at all. I don't know what happened in the pits, but I think Plux jumped Blue somehow. Or no. Plux, of course, was ahead. Yeah, that's what it was. Plux was ahead. And his hint teammate lets Plux through. They aren't really teammates, but they're the same Spice Boys clan, so you never know. Could be secret hidden orders in the works. Keep Blue behind as long as possible, and let Plux be able to gain an advantage over Blue. There's nothing really Berkey can do about Blue, though. Oh, there's no space between those 2 cars. Come on, Berkey, let off. And I think Berkey has let off. Glover still staying out for another few laps. Same with Gadget. Gadget's tires are looking dead tired. Oh, and Senna goes wide. Misses turn 1 completely. Manages not to do a 360 going over those green thingamabobs. And he's under attack from Ricey. Is Ricey a lap behind? Or no. It's not a lap behind. I'm just messing with my stuff again. And there's absolutely nothing Senna can do. Ricey has been into the pits. He does have fresher tires. And I think Senna's possibly going for a 2-stop. I mean, his tires are completely shot at the moment. And Britton Spit's tires also very shot. And he won't be able to get the best pace out of that car with the aero damage he has in the back. Johnny Hudson all the way down in 12th, but he has been into the pits. Babalupo has also been into the pits. And sadly, I don't know what happened to Muller after lap 1. He didn't have any damage. He just pitted. As we see, Gadget is now going into the pits. And Plux has gotten ahead of Diesel. And Diesel... has totally lost time to the top 2, but he's still on very worn tires as he struggles heavily to rein that car under control. Berkey has done a good race so far, but Diesel and Berkey still due for a stop. Same with Glover. We have Juggernaut there just ahead of Bottle Job. Bottle Job has been able to get himself past Juggernaut has been able to get himself past Bottle. Britney Spit. Senna still staying out, so I'm... Oh, as we see a mighty pit maneuver from Ricey. I'm pretty sure Ricey didn't... Oh, shit. Let's see if we can get this... No, wait, that was Johnny. Hold on. Hold on. Where Johnny be? Where Johnny be? Johnny be good. Alright, let's see what happened. Oh, yeah. Johnny has ultimately a lot more grip than Senna, and Senna was just in the bad place at the wrong time, and yeah. Didn't do Johnny any favors. So Pluck's still leading the race, just barely a second ahead of Blue. Now it's under a second. Slipstream will be strong from Blue. Maybe Plux can use this to his advantage. Let Blue pass without any issues, and then use his car to save fuel and tires, and just be able to you know, use less. So when they pit next, Plux will come out with the advantage. We have Berkey Baby still ahead of Juggernaut. Berkey will have to go into the pits, and I think he signaled to go into the pits as well. That he did. And he didn't get any damage from it either. And has Diesel been in? Diesel has been in. So we see Gadget now in 10th. Britt has been into the pits, gotten his damage and everything fixed. So not a one-stopper for Britt in the pit today, as he usually does. Possibly a two-stopper, and he will be able to utilize his car a lot better right now with no damage on the rear. As we see, Ricey has also been into the pits with a fresh set of Super Soft. Same with Senna with a fresh set of Soft. Muller staying out on mediums, like I said in lap 1, and I'm sorry I did not see what happened, but I did see him pit, no damage, but maybe he shred his tires to the point of no return. I definitely wouldn't have kept racing at this point. It's just too much up to the rest of the field. As we see, Blue is inching ever so closer to Plux. Will he be able to make a move shortly? I do think so. 0.3, 0.4. Right now, Blue is saving a lot more tires and fuel than Plux. I think Plux is really pushing the NSX to the limit. Juggernaut has Bottle Job behind him, but quite a big distance behind. Let's see what Blue does. Is he going for a move? Plux is driving very defensive. Plux has the inside. He will take turn 1. This is where Plux can... Oh, not relax just yet. Blue is behind Plux yet again. Very good overtake, but Plux ultimately had the better line through turn 1. Oh, from the camera angles, it really looks like Blue is trying to crash Plux. Very, very scary pictures, but ultimately these two know exactly where they are at all times, and that was a very shaky down brake from Blue. Plux covered it and saw it straight away. Oh, no, 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 no. Blue, be careful, be careful. Don't do too much of those moves. Oh, that wasn't all the way Blue's fault. That was Plux's fault. Plux is pushing the car to its very limits and made the car spin. And Blue got caught in the middle of that. As we see Plux going very defensive yet again. But Blue has the slipstream. I think Blue will have it into turn 1 now. Oh, will Plux have the better line out of turn 1? Blue manages to keep Plux behind. So this is where Plux can utilize his tire and fuel saving strategy. Right now, yeah, Plux has used more of his tires than Blue. Plux going very wide. Don't do that too much, Plux. You will get a penalty. Remember what happened in the GR4 race last year where I beat you. Don't do too many of those stupid silly... Oh no, and he slides into the hairpin. Plux, come on, head down, be calm. Calm yourself down, mate. Calm yourself down. I don't know what accent that was, but oh wow, Plux lost 2 seconds to Blue through just a few corners, and very, very silly rookie mistake from Plux. Come on, Plux. Keep yourself calm, cool, calm, collected. You can do this. As we give the rest of the field some screen time as well. As we see Jagnut in 3rd, we have Bottle Job in 4th, Bobolupo in 5th, and Diesel in 6th. Johnny Hudson in 7th, Berkey in 8th, Glover in 9th, we have Gadget chasing in 10th, Britton Spit in 11th. This is where I think Britton Spit could be dangerous. He's going to keep his tires ultimately going as long as humanly possible right now in this stint, then go in at the last few minutes and just put the hammer down for full. DJ Rice, and I almost bit my tongue. No context with what I said, really. Ricey in 12th. From what I remember, Ricey's weakest class is possibly GR2. As we see Plux into the pits already. Very interesting. So it's going to be a 4-stop. What about Blue? Will he go into the pits after this lap? We'll come back to it and take a look. As we see Senna in 13th. will not be needing a pit stop anytime. What about Muller? Muller has been into the pits and put on a fresh set of super soft. How well it will go for him remains to be seen. As we see Plux coming out just ahead of Diesel. And Plux is about 20 seconds behind Blue right now. And it takes about 18 seconds to get into the pit box. And it takes another 3 to 6 seconds with the tire and fuel refill. So about 28-30 seconds in the pit box total is to be expected. As we see Blue going into the pits, so it's going to be very interesting to see where Plux ends up. This could be a master move from Plux. Could this be the undercut of the century? As we see Blue into the pits right now. Plux about to pass the pit wall. Blue is on his way out. And Plux, oh, just didn't make it. Blue going very defensive out of the pit. But manages to stay ahead of Pluxy. Plux will be on attack. The roles have been reversed from the previous stops, where Blue was on the attack. Now Plux is on the attack. Or maybe Plux will save some tires and fuel. We're just gonna scroll down the field and see who else has pitted. Juggernaut has pitted. Bottle has pitted. Berkey has pitted a few laps ago. Glover is still staying out. We have Gadget still out. Britney Spit on the hunt for Gadget Blood. DJ Rice there. We have Bubalopo has been into the pits. Senna will go into the pits in a few laps. Johnny all the way down in 13th. Not a very good race for Johnny today. And Muller still in 14th. So we're going to follow these two as we see Plux on the inside of Blue out of the final corner to the start-finish straight. Plux is looking for some slipstream. Oh, and Blue is going highly defensive and he's covering the inside line into turn 1. Not enough speed for Plux, I think. Will he have enough stones to get through on the outside? Oh! Too wide through turn 1 and Plux manages to make the move. Gone. Oh, so much good battling today. And I talked with Plux beforehand and he said this could turn out to be a cracking race. He is so right, so right, so right. Very, very good race craft from both of these guys. Very respectful racing, very close, aggressive racing from both of them. As Blue goes on the inside in the hairpin, Plux keeps it on the outside. Oh my gosh! How much are these two going to drive too wide through every single freaking corner? Oh wow! The battling is insanely hard. It's tough. It's rough. Oh, wow. Plux manages to stick on the P1 for now. So, yeah, I don't think there's any other battles down the field. Glover is just narrowly staying ahead of Britt. And we have Blue on the chase yet again into turn 1. Holy crap. This is just a battle of positions. Come on. It's going to be a battle of, what's the word, attrition? Who gets tired first? Who makes the first big silly mistake first? Let's hope we don't get a repeat of the Nordschleife, where Plux had not one, but two very, very costly mistakes in Nordschleife, and he's one of the ring experts and specialists in driver's room. And he managed to, on the first incident, jump into the gravel trap, and then in YouTube corner his ass end just kicked out and slammed him into the wall. Let's hope that doesn't happen today, as we try and take a look down the field a little bit. Gadget in 9th, we have Britton Spit chasing Glover, Berkey baby there, Bottle Job, and yeah, these two. Right now, these two are the only ones fighting. Will Blue go for a move on the inside into turn 1? Oh, he goes for a dive. No, keeps it behind. Plux must be sweating under that helmet right now. No breathing room for Plux today. I think Plux hoped for a good and easy race today with no fighting and all that, but Plux really has to show out his expertise and experience in the driver's room as the best racer in Tier 1. At least one of the absolute strongest. Will Blue go for another attack? In chase cam to take a look. Goes on the inside yet again. Plux goes very wide. Gives him a lot of space. Oh, nearly squeezing Plux out. Plux still stays on the inside. Or outside and inside into this. Oh, don't go too deep into that one. Could bring you penalties. Oh, let's hope there's no contact between these two. That would ruin it for both parties. As we see Diesel under attack from Jegnut. Jegnut probably has a lot better tires. Yes, he does. Oh, and Jegnut with a big kick end to his ass. Kick out. Oh. My words are fading me yet again. So, not just one battle on track, but multiple. It's very difficult to find one to focus on. But like in Formula 1, the producer is very focused on the majority battle. And here we go again. Same move repeating itself for the 5th lap in a friggin' row. Plux going very wide on the outside there. Oh, and we have a textbook maneuver from Plux, getting the better line out of turn 1 and keeping himself in front of Blue. Jesus, these guys are not giving themselves an inch or a quarter. Jeez. It's almost like watching the World Tours. As we see, Diesel has led off now. He has no competition with Bottle and Jegnut. Berkey in his own world. Brit Nesbitt just staying out for as long as he can. Usual business for Brit. Glover. And we have Gadget. Almost no fuel left. and he's in front of Rockboy and Johnny Hudson. Oh wow, Rockboy has a lot more tires. Senna will have to go into the pits very shortly. DJ Rice has been in for his. Muller, sadly, too far behind anyone to do anything. And we have Blue in front of Plux. What in the world has happened? And we've missed it. Maybe Plux missed his breaking point. Too much action. That means we can follow this pack. As we see Glover going into the pits. Same with Gadget. And Bobalupo and Johnny Hudson staying out. Senna into the pits. And we have Plux just up the gearbox of Blue yet again. Maybe he got too overconfident in a few laps back and lost a little bit of time up to Blue. Missed the apex, missed the braking. It happens. Don't think Plux is close enough. Oh yes, he was. Now Plux is back into first place. So it will definitely be one more stop for these two. As we see Plux, oh my gosh. Plux's fuel gauge. It's starting to go. And a little difference between Blue and the Plux, but not too much. Juggernaut, we have Bottle, Rockboy, and Berkey. Britt has been in for his final stop, which is very surprising. He went in a lot earlier than I suspected. Glover and Gadget and Senna are all done with their final pit stops. Muller still has one more to go, and he's now just under over 2 seconds behind Senna. But after his pit stop, he will be more than 30 or maybe 40 behind. And yeah, these two have been in the front lines of all the action so far tonight. Will Blue go on the inside into turn one yet again? No, he keeps it behind. Save the fuel, save the tires for as long as possible, and then make your move in the final stint. Juggernaut will have to go into the pits very, very shortly. Bottle Job will have to go in as well. His fuel gauge is looking mighty low there. We have Bobolopo in 5th position. Johnny Hudson, and yeah, he will also have to go in. Diesel should be clear for the rest of the race. Same with Berkey, and same with Britt in a spit. Ricey should be good towards the very end of 15 minutes. Same with Glover, Gadget, and Senna. So right now the closest battle on track is the battle for P1. As we see Blue with a very drifty rear end out of that turn, second to last. And will he go for a move on the end of this straight, or will he hold it off? And it looks like Plux is going into the pits for one final time, with Blue following. So this is going to be the very final stint. 7%, 6% left in the tank of Plux, and 11 in the tank of Blue. We have Bottle Job there into the pits as well. Juggernaut. Will we have Bobalupo? He's probably going into the pits as well. He's staying up for one more lap though. Johnny Hudson will have to go in. So let's take a look. And Plux and Blue come out of the pits at the same bloody time. Blue took on a little bit more fuel, which in turn made it possible for Plux to stay ahead. 14 minutes of pure racing action, ladies and gents. These two will give it their all towards the very end, so let's just take a look at the gaps. Bobalupo still has to pit. Johnny Hudson still has to pit. Juggernaut has been into his final. Same with Bottle, Diesel, and the rest. So I think only Juggernaut and Bobalupo will have to pit. As we see Blue going, very a lot over the curb of that hairpin. And Blue is giving his all right now. He wants to get past Plux. He wants P1. He just wants P1. It will boost his points. Unfortunately for Blue, his P1 in round 2 got stolen because of passing Plux with a penalty. Not once, but twice. So he got a minute penalty as a result. As we see Blue going in the inside to Plux in turn 1. And made the move stick. So we're probably going to see a counter move from Plux into the next lap. Juggernaut has had a very uneventful race so far, just stayed out of trouble. Same with Bottle. Diesel as well has had a little bit of action, but not too much. Berkey has had a lot of action, but it's calmed down. Britness bit, staying out of trouble as usual. Got some damage in the first stint, but didn't slow him down too much. 7th. DJ. We have Glover just ahead of Rockboy and Gadget. As we see these two monsters. Let's see if Plux makes the slipstreaming move stick, as we've seen so many times so far. Blue going very defensive. Plux going on the outside. A very classic move from Plux right now. Contact between them into turn 1. And Blue slightly manages to stay ahead. Plux will have the inside. Oh, not a quarter given between the two. Blue is tough. Blue is very tough. Plux really has to fight for it tonight. I'm pretty sure he's screaming under that helmet, just freaking stop fighting. I want to win. Stay away. I want to win. Now Plux going for some height into the hairpin. Side by side yet again. Blue has the inside though. And Plux just closes the door. Oh my goodness. I think Plux is gonna get a heart attack from seeing this back. So Plux, how's the heart? Definitely the ones that have gotten the most screen time today. and we see Boobaloopo trying to challenge Glover finally, but the real action is right now between Blue and Plux. Blue going on the outside into turn 1 this time. Plux on the inside. Whoa, shit. Sorry, wrong button. Plux manages to hold on to P1 into turn 1. And will Boobaloopo be able to pass Glover down the straight? Yeah, I think he will. Oh, the Skyline isn't slow. It really isn't slow. And Glover manages to stay ahead as we see Johnny challenging his team member. And snags 11th from him. Gadget also not giving up into turn 3. Oh, but Johnny has more speed. As we see, Blue is ahead of Plux yet again. The amount I've talked, my throat is itching, so I think my voice is about to lose it. That didn't do my voice any favors. As we see out of last turn, Plux has the advantage. Blue has the slipstream. We've been at this view so much tonight. Alright, we're gonna go back to the 10th place guys as soon as they pass turn 1. As we see Blue on the inside, Plux not managing to fake it and get a better line. As we see Glover sliding, Johnny sliding. Who will ultimately, okay, Gadget is a little bit far behind for Johnny, so yeah. But yeah, the most action tonight, unfortunately, has been these two. There hasn't been a moment's peace between them since they started battling with each other. This is Battle of Britain. Britain versus Britain. No one's given an inch. No one's really wanting to lose this. Wants what? Sorry for the noises. All right, back to the slipstreaming train again. As we see Plux on the outside. Blue pressuring Plux. Plux is ahead. They will have to, yeah. Oh, Plux braking later. Blue has the inside into the next turn. Oh, a very bad turn 2 though, or turn 3. Plux in the lead again. As we see, Glover has parked it. What in the world has happened to Glover? Oh, oh. That wasn't really Glover's fault, I think. Johnny got in the front of Glover there. Oh, wow. Let's take a look back at what exactly happened. Yeah, Johnny was already in the spin, and there was not really much Johnny could do about it. So let's take a replay angle of that. As you can see, he loses grip on his rear end, and then Glover just slightly pushes on the rear. Nothing really Johnny or Glover could do in that situation. As we see, Blue and Plux is still at it, but they will have to be careful. 5.5 minutes remaining, and we have Juggernaut coming up behind, Bottle Job coming up behind. They could put their thumbs into this match. Thumbs? Is that correct? Foots? Wheels? Ears? Noses? Yeah, noses. They can put their noses into this fight. Alright, let's take a look back to the rest of the field. Diesel will have to take care of those tires for 5 minutes. Berkey, looking good on tires. Britt will be able to come home in 7th unless something very bad happens. DJ Rice should be good towards the very end. We have Bubalopo in 9th. First set of tires. Gadget should be good on the tires and fuel towards the very end. Senna has shredded his tires again. As we all know, Senna is the tire muncher. He's on the wheel, but he still loves to eat tires for breakfast, lunch, dinner, pre-dinner, pre-after dinner, pre-night snack and midnight tea. So there's a lot of snacking. As we see Muller in 14th, he hasn't had a lot of action today. As we see Blue and Pluck still doing the same turn 1 action as they've done for the past friggin' 40 minutes of this race so far. Sorry to Gadget and sorry to the rest of the guys, but the action has been all the way in the front with Blue and Plucks. This is where the action has been settled in today's race. But we can't forget about Juggernaut. He's closing in fast with all of this fighting between Blue and Plucks. It has opened the door for Juggernaut, who is closing in fast. So this could be a 3-way fight for P1 in the very end. Let's hope none of these guys actually crash out. So we have a flashing fuel gauge from a few people. Should be good enough towards the very end though. 3 minutes remaining, or 2.5. As we see Plucks going on the outside, as he's done so many times this race. Pressuring Blue. Oh! Plucks got a little tail happy there out of turn 1. Manages to keep the car ahead of Blue into turn 3. Turn 4, the big righty. Blue staying on the outside. These two have been side by side all friggin' evening. There we have Juggernaut. His best lap time of tonight is 1:39.0. And he's closing in fast on Plucks and Blue. Bottle Job still too far. Oh! From the angle there, it looked like Plucks was drifting. Don't destroy your tires now, Pluxy. The Quack Lord can't lose this. Then again, the Blue Lord has something to prove. I think Plucks is too far behind to make a move into turn 1 this time. He is getting closer though. Oh, he's not gonna dive on the inside, is he? No, he was too far behind. This will possibly be the last lap of the race. Just keep it collected now, guys. Keep it orderly. this will be the very last lap. So we're gonna follow these two towards the end. It's been a very good, strong race from both of these guys today. And in the end, it looks like Blue was a tiny bit stronger than Plux. I think Plux is just knackered at the moment. He's tired. Oh yeah, just sliding everywhere. Plux has used too much of his tires. And Blue is a second ahead. So a very good race from Blue. Very, very good race from Blue. Congratulations to the Blue man. Plux in second, Juggernaut in third. We have Bottle Job in fourth. Very good race from the top four. Diesel in fifth. Pretty much stayed out of trouble this entire race. Berkey has had a lot of good battles and managed to stick to fourth. As we see, Britney Spit in seventh. And what in the world happened to Ricey? A little action for Ricey. As we see Gadget in 10th. Hell of a race, Blue. Hell of a race. Holy shit, I couldn't believe what I saw between you and Plux. Hell of a race, Blue. Well-deserved podium or P1. As we see Glover and Senna passing the line. And we have Johnny waiting to pass the line. Very good and entertaining race tonight. Holy hell. Yeah, it should stay this time, Blue. And Blue's angry at the marshals and then slams into the wall. Oh, yes. You didn't get any penalties. You didn't get any penalties today, Blue, so hell of a race from you. Well deserved. My voice is gone, by the way. Oh wow, that was a good one. Very good race from everyone tonight. Good race from Blue, and yeah. Just gonna grab a couple screenshots in case they are needed. Yeah, that was a friggin' good race. Very good race from all of you. Lots of action, and yeah. Whew. And that's the. I'm not sure if I got the replay. Yeah, catch you later, Blue. A very well deserved P1 for you. Whew. Yeah, I am actually tired of chatting right now. Yeah, that was a good one. One of the better races I've seen in a long time. Action everywhere, but the biggest action was the battle for first. So we stuck with that for a long time, and I wish I could have gotten a lot more of the other action. But yeah, P1, P2, what a race, guys. And yeah, that is me. I was asked to do some live comms today, and I am happy to oblige. So, possibly for the next week, I will see you then. Can't promise anything, but there could be a 50-50 chance that I am back in the comms box. Thank you all, and have a very nice Thursday evening. Good weekend and all that. Stay safe, wash hands, use masks and all that, and just don't let your hair out all the way just yet because of all the pandemic shit in the world. It's still not over, so take care, everyone, and we will speak again soon. All right, this is Kimaru, and I am signing off, so see you next time.